Hello everyone, and welcome to day 228 of playing Persona 4 Golden in real time, the series where I play through the day in the game on the same date in real life, one day at a time. Now, I've been doing this for the last 227 days, so if you could subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. But without further ado, today is November 24th, so let's go ahead and see what the gang is up to today. So getting synced up to start us off as usual. You overhear students talking. I can't even see the sky with all this fog. I really don't like this weather. Huh? Why? I'm fine with it. Some people say the fog is poisonous, but I don't feel bad at all. You're worrying too much. Just imagine that the town was supposed to be like this from the very beginning. Pretend that this is natural. If you say so. More students are calling in sick lately, but I guess it's nothing really unusual. Yeah, I feel like that's almost a little too optimistic to be like, just pretend that the world is supposed to be polluted. It's like, I mean, I guess this isn't something you can really control, but it still
Senpai.
feels like completely over it pretty quickly. Senpai, do you have spare time today? Could I see you after class if you do? Will you spend the day with Naoto? I mean, that does sound pretty tempting, so sure.
Thank you.
You see, there's someone I would like you to meet. I will come for you afterwards. You decide to spend the afternoon with Naoto. Alright, that last sentence sounded a little ominous, but good thing we're already on good terms with Naoto. Maybe I should go home for today. The fog doesn't seem to be lifting either. Don't you feel drained on foggy days? The bad news is that I can't go home yet, though. That's the crushing reality of the full-time employee. Days like these, I just want to spend all day counting my money at home. From a teacher's salary? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's easy to count when you use the sequence of numbers with a common difference. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Numbers with a geometric progression are more difficult to count by. Here's the sequence that's even harder to count by. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Yukun, can you answer this? 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. What is this sequence called? That would be the Fibonacci sequence. You give the answer you think is correct. Yep, that's the Fibonacci sequence. Good to know you're studying. The Fibonacci sequence is defined by starting with 0, then 1, then all others are the sum of the 2 before them. I wouldn't dream of having my money grow in geometric progression, but at the very least I can wish for Fibonacci growth. Sorry that I'm getting off topic, but my husband is acting weird lately. Now that we've been fighting, he's been going on about how the fog is poisonous. I'm so depressed. Let's just continue with the lecture. You gave the correct answer. Your knowledge has increased. Yeah, that whole tangent about her marriage and depression, and it's just like, by the way, the answer was correct. It's like, oh, okay, I kind of forgot about them, the face of all these issues she's dealing with. Classes have ended for today. You have no choice but to wait until the situation changes. You recall that you have already made plans with someone. You should be going soon. Alright, let's go ahead and spend time with Naoto. Samengawa Floodplain. The man in black you met before is waiting here. Fog has enveloped the area.
I am Yakushiji, secretary of the Shirogane estate. I humbly apologize for the other day.
I must also apologize, though I may not have known. I involved you in this. It
Did we
was
get
an
tricked
act put
and
on by
we
my grandpa.
weren't good enough detectives to realize that?
My master has been terribly saddened by Naoto-sama's state of affairs lately. Lacking acquaintances to confide in, she devotes every fiber of her being to work. My master wanted Naoto-sama to regain the joy she felt in days past. To regain the feelings when all that she wanted was to be a detective, regardless of her heritage or gender. I involved you at my own discretion, believing you to be trustworthy. Please forgive me.
Just see a social link start up, and it's like, the man in black social link has reached level 1.
I received this from Yakushiji-san. It's the final challenge.
The card reads as follows. I did what you can't stand to at a place you... Okay, but underneath rather than inside.
A place I'd be fond of.
Let's see. I mean, probably somewhere quiet.
Well, I don't hate them, but
Naoto is tilting her head.
if it has to do with my childhood, then it's probably somewhere high. Remember, I told you before that I made a secret base in the trees? The highest place around here is the hill. Next, what I can't stand to do. There are several possibilities, but
Let's say throwing things away.
that's right. Did I mention that before?
Naoto has an embarrassed smile on her face. Looks like paying
Considering
attention
what's
has
at the
paid
hill,
off.
the most likely answer is the trash can. I have an inkling of what might be there. Let's go, Senpai.
Trash. The hill overlooking town. Fog has enveloped the area. It seems there was something taped to the bottom of the trash can.
I forgot this thing even existed. It's the last of the 7 tools. The detective's pocketbook. All the things I had forgotten about are packed in here. I think Grandpa wanted to remind me of them. This childish game. He's selfish indeed. Forcing me to recall all this now. I was trying so hard. Not to be underestimated. Not to be condescended to.
Okay, Naoto's not taking this as well. You calm down and upset Naoto. It's not taking it
If
as well
I
as I
solved
was
this town's
hoping
murder
she would.
case, then everyone would accept me. They would acknowledge me as the 5th in the Shirogane lineage of detectives. That's what I told myself. I just wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be needed. That's why I fretted and stood on my tiptoes and focused only on solving the case.
I guess we should have known
But
that.
the original
common way
reason
when
I
people
wanted
want
to
be
become a
accepted,
detective,
they become detectives
It was
and
because
solve
mysteries
murders.
intrigued me, and I could help people by solving them. That's all. I remember now. Do you recall the time I faced myself in the TV world? It was my task to accept the self who yelled, "I want a reason for me to stay!" But my reason to stay was not solely to solve the crime. You, everyone, gave me a reason. You gave me a place to stay.
Naoto is trying to smile through her tears.
I have to be an adult. I have to be a man. With that way of thinking, I was running from myself. I don't need to look for something to change or something to accomplish. I only need to have faith in myself.
Okay, definitely sounds like
I finally
Naoto's
think
growing
I
as
can
a person.
accept myself. That I'm a woman. That I haven't yet become the detective I wanted to be. I am a woman. And a detective. One who is seeking the truth with you and the others.
You can sense Naoto's strong will. You feel your relationship with Naoto has grown deeper. Okay. Oh, rank 9. I mean, I don't really know where to go from here. I feel like this is already a pretty nice conclusion to her arc. The Naoto Shirogane social link has reached level 9. Your power to create personas of the Fortune Arcana has grown. Naoto's determination in battle has been enhanced. Naoto can now take a mortal blow for you in battle.
When I'm with you, I become scared. Afraid that the instant I admit the truth, everything will spill out. But I need to say it. My true feelings. I love you.
Okay.
Anyway, that seems to be the truth.
There's no turning back. Your relationship with Naoto has become intimate.
I'm so embarrassed. I feel like I could die.
You passed a long while with Naoto. You know, I feel like she's probably the person that seems the hardest to win over, so glad we were able to get her out of her shell. You can work as a janitor at the hospital today. Well, let's go ahead. Let's go to the shrine, catch some bugs, see if we can get any Genji beetles. Because it's in the shade, the air here is moist. Let's go and catch bugs. Bugs have gathered around the tree. Okay. You swung the net with perfect timing. How many bugs did you catch? Grasshopper, cricket, jewel beetle, grasshopper. Alright, no Genji beetles. But let's go ahead and, well, let's talk with her real fast. I came to offer you my fuda to celebrate my child's 7th birthday. However, I'm so hungry I can't even walk. It is truly shameful. Do you have any red goldfish you could spare? You have 10 red goldfish. What will you do? Okay, I guess we can spare one of them. Thank you very much. This is an expression of my thanks. Please, take this. Obtained Kingyo Stone. Alright, let's go ahead and draw a fortune. It's a small shrine. It looks like you can draw matchmaking fortunes. It costs 200 yen. You have plenty more than 200 yen on you. What should you do? Let's go ahead and draw one. Which social link would you like to think about as you draw your fortune? Now, we did just hit level 9 with them, but I want to make sure we max it out before too long, so let's go ahead and choose Naoto. It says small blessing. You feel like you've gotten a little closer to Naoto. The fortune says your relationship will not become stronger yet. Alright, well, at least we're making progress. Time passed as you tied the omikuji around the fortune tree. It's getting late. You decide to go home. Alright, well, that's going to wrap up the gameplay portion of today and bring us on to shuffle time. So, today's card is the Page of Cups in the upright position. So, let's go ahead and see what that means fate has in store for us. One of the most important meanings within the Page of Cups is that you should be open to new ideas, especially ones that stem from intuitive inspiration. The card seems to state that such inspiration should be embraced, despite it being something that you may not expect. It could lead you to adventure and open many doors. If it is a calling of a creative nature, for example, one to get into music or art, there's an especially strong push from this card to go for it. When you're being faced by difficult situations and you have stopped chasing your dreams, the Page of Cups seems to say that you should tackle the issue from a totally different perspective. It symbolizes persistence, as this is the only way that you can make your dreams come true. Listen to your intuition, follow your calling, and believe everything is possible. For those that are afraid to reveal their emotions, the Page of Cups could mean that it's time to release and show those emotions. The creative you and the emotional you should both be expressed, no matter how insignificant they may seem. In most cases, some people cannot express themselves as they want to protect their ego. The Page of Cups indicates that it is alright to have a new beginning, to welcome the real you. Okay, I feel like this is definitely a good lesson, and I think there's a lot of opportunities to try out new skills, do something that you're interested in, even if that's not something that you're used to doing. And I think there's a lot more opportunity each day than people would think, just because so many of those opportunities, they just assume that it's not an option, but it's never too late to start something new. And so if there's something you're interested in, even if you haven't really considered it before, then I think today or any time, it's a good time to give it a shot and start trying it. But that's going to be another card down and another day done. So that's going to wrap it up for today. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to follow along with the journey, as I do this every day. But either way, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will say I forgot to update the card count, so it should be 228 cards now. So actually, let me go ahead and update that real fast. So card count, 228. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up for today. Thanks for watching. Truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.